So in this video, I'll go for some cold email copywriting mistakes I see all over my inbox. So the first is your email is simply too long. So you need to talk as much as you need in order to communicate your message well. So sometimes more complex services require longer emails. So test it out. Basically use no more than 75 to 100 words in your email and make sure to use 6 to 7 grade reading level so the reading of the email is easy. The next one is talking about yourself too much. So you need to ditch the pitch. I see a lot of lengthy emails talking about you, your company, or your service. Prospects are not interested in that. They want to know how you can fix their problem. So always apply the IU rule. For every I you use, include 3 U's in your email. Automatically, you focus more on the prospect if you apply this rule. The next thing is that the CTA is simply too hard. So you don't sell your product in your first email. The call to action is one of the most important parts of the email. This is the part where you ask something from the prospect. Don't immediately ask for an hour-long meeting. This takes too much time of the prospect. Instead, start using a soft CTA. Like, for example, are you interested in more information? Can I send over some information? Or can we hop on a quick 5-minute phone call? So not a Zoom, not a Google Meet, no, a phone call. Just an easy, soft CTA that doesn't take a lot of time for the prospect. So then you have sending a marketing newsletter. So I get a lot of cold emails that are designed like newsletters. So just don't do it. Always use plain text in your email. Don't design your emails like a newsletter. Always send your email from a personal perspective, not from a company perspective. So always use a name in the email. I also see a lot of guarantees that are too good to be true. So nowadays, the trust of your prospect is at all-time low. People instantly think they are being sold to. So you need to make sure that you don't use a big guarantee. So for example, don't use, I can add $100,000 on revenue to your company in the next 14 days. It's just too good to be true, and people go off on that. So the next thing is that you need to bring value first. Value-driven emails are the most effective. Make sure you provide value first. Add a lead magnet to your emails, such as, hey, I've made an audit from your website, can I send it over? Or I've made a checklist you can use to optimize your website. Or hey, I have this free service or this free audit or a free service that I can fix your problem with. That's the first thing. You bring value to the customer, and then you go on and build your relationship. So then we have not using personalization. So what I always say is, at minimum, use personalization in your first line. Use, for example, the company name or the city in your first line, for example. Don't over-personalize your email yet. Instead, focus first on the offer. So what are you offering in the email? What is the problem you fix? And what value do you bring to the prospect? I oftentimes see a lot of personalized email, but then you get something like, hey, love what you're doing by company X. I love your resume. Buy my stuff. That isn't working. You need to first make sure that your offer is good. The last thing is that you are not testing your different emails. So always keep testing. Start testing your CTA. A good rule is for every 350 emails, get a positive reply, and just work down from that one and make sure that it gets better and better and better with every iteration you do. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below.